What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. Welcome to Simcar X Street, a game that I haven't played in a little while, but I wanted to hop back on and play it because we have a whole new update for this game. Update 1.3. So, in this update, there's actually quite a lot of stuff, so I have the little list over to the right side of my screen here, just so I can read it out to you guys. And plus, we're going to have a little look at some of these options as well that they've added into the game, and they've changed. So, what have they changed? Well, apart from it snowing indoors, if I go outside, it's actually snowing outside as well. The only issue is, I feel like this for a YouTube video is going to be horrendous. Anything fast moving in small particles, it absolutely destroys YouTube's video compression. I mean, it's just normal, right? If you ever see, like, go on YouTube and look up, like, confetti, and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. If you try to watch confetti go off when you're watching like a YouTube video, it absolutely destroys the footage. So I'm sorry in advance if you're watching this and the whole video is busted up because of all the little snow follicles everywhere, all the little snowflakes and things just flying at you. It actually seems to not do it as much, so it's actually not as bad as I thought it was going to be. But when it's all small bits and pieces here, I think it might absolutely ruin the quality of the video, which I really do hope it doesn't. But regardless, like I said, they've introduced a couple of new things. This is one of them for the winter update. You know, they've added a bit of snow to pop up. So let's see what we have here. There are apparently some headlight shadows that have been added. So I don't know, probably can't see it now because it's in the daytime, but probably in the nighttime or somewhere, the lights casting a shadow off of objects. I feel like that's a good thing because I don't think that was a thing in the game before, so they ended up changing that and they added that. But that is the very first thing that I can see this, because I'm looking at the graphical improvements. So they added winter, they added headlight shadows, particles of smoke from the car's exhaust pipes added. Yep, I see that. We got little bits of smoke there. I put this in neutral and give it a few revs. Okay. It doesn't seem to change how much smoke comes out of the exhaust or if it goes away when I do this, so I guess that's fine. Nitro and Backfire graphics updated. Okay. That's fine. I mean, I don't really see that too much, but flames popping out of the exhaust as well, that's also another thing. And then headlight beam graphics updated as well. Again, we're not in nighttime, so I can't really, you know, see this properly, so probably gonna have to do this at nighttime again. Now, I'll start off from the top. Any new content that has been added. Post-progression system in clubs have been added. So if I go now into the minimap and show you, as you can see, every single club is highlighted instead of it just being the club that your car is taking part in. Not only that, but they've also included, or they've added this, the Arctic Outlaws Club. We're gonna have to mess around with this thing at some point as well. So that is part of something new. They also added some new cars apparently. But if I go over to one of these events, I think I can go on pretty much any one of them. So if I go into Drift United, I can straight up just start the race with the car that's in it. So does that mean that if there's multiple cars in the event, so I don't know, if is it C5? No, it's this one, right? This one I think has. Does this have multiple cars? Oh, wait, look, you can see there's also a new class that has been added as well, which I haven't really talked about. There's a new class of cars. So that one, the Audi R8 that I have, is in the CS class instead of that. How do I go down to it to change it though? Here's what this says. This is what the new stuff is. So StreetNet Elite, after completing the club stage, you will start to compete in the StreetNet Elite. Elite club races have a higher difficulty and no restarts are allowed. It's a real challenge for your skills. Get a progress point for each point in the victory in elite races and drop one. Okay, that's kind of cool. That's really interesting. You get more rewards for victory in elite races. You can earn credits, gold, tires, and you can earn tires. Tire rewards are kind of sick. You can even earn cars by the looks of things. That's actually very sick. So the progression thing is a little different now. So what you can do is basically just go into this event Yeah, I have two of my cars here. So one is in C6, and obviously this one, because it's over, what was it, over 400 and, what, over 400 and something. It's in a different class of car, so I can't really use the Audi anymore, can I? Because they've absolutely upgraded it into a completely different class. So my Ford GT is fine, this is still in the same class. So, the more you win, obviously the more you progress, and you get more rewards. And as you can see, if you get to level 2, you get 72k, which is a lot of money for completing like 2 races in a row. But I think you're not allowed to restart, right? That's what it said. So that's kind of interesting. I'm going to have a look at that and do one of these events, or a couple of these events as well, to try to see what it's like. They also ended up adding a couple new cars, and they also ended up changing. So they added the synchronized traffic in multiplayer mode, which I can't really test out now unless I have someone with me, obviously. But if you guys have ever played this game online, then you would know that, you know, the traffic wasn't ever like synced up fully when you're playing against or playing with someone else, as in like you'd probably see them driving through cars that were there on your screen and vice versa. Like they'd probably see you driving through cars that they were on your screen. So now that the traffic is going to be the same for everybody, it's gonna look a lot nicer and a lot cleaner when you're playing online, and it doesn't look like you're driving through traffic. Balance improvements, they also changed track settings for the Savage Club reconfigured. AI rival behavior in clubs and elite races have been improved, which is good. And new classes of cars, that is, which we talked about. And that's pretty much it. Apart from that, they have a whole new game mode which is called Time Hunters Races. I don't actually see those anywhere on this map. I don't know if they're actually here or not, or where exactly can we find the Time Hunter events around the place. I genuinely just don't see them. I obviously we have the regular time attack ones that we have here. We have the sprint ones, but I don't actually see the Time Hunter ones being on this list. I don't know how you really get to them exactly, but we'll probably have to figure that out at some point. Apart from that, that looks like it might be it. Now, the other bits and pieces, like the other part of the update that they added, apparently there is a photo mode improvement. So if I go into photo mode now, we should have a bunch more options. Oh yeah, we do. So as you can see at the bottom of the screen, it actually now shows you what each of the things do. So you can change the FOV, which is different now. You can't use the left stick to move forward and back. You can obviously then use this for the distance and that, or you can go to drone mode, obviously, if I do this, and you can go to free mode again. But then you can also hide the interface. Okay, I like that, that's clean. And then if I go into settings, we also have a few more settings. Okay, I like this, it's really good. So, we have the height, tilt, and zoom, which was standard. We also have rotational speed now, which is what? Is that for the wheels? So wait, let me see if I can. Is that like motion blur? So if I do this and then go into photo mode. Okay, go into this, go to rotational speed. Or is it not? I don't really know exactly what a rotation speed actually does. Bobbing as well, very, very annoying, so that's good that we can turn that fully off. Style, nothing there. Focus, okay, cool. So we can have aperture now as well. Changes, number of diaphragm blades, and then the curvature, rotation. So now you can mess around with that, which basically just messes around with the depth of field. That's what aperture really does. You turn focus on or off as well, so you can blur the background or not blur the background with it. But yeah, it definitely looks a lot cleaner and a lot better put together than it did before. Yeah, I like this a lot. That's a good change. It could definitely make my my thumbnails quite a lot better with that update. That's very, very nice. I like that. So yeah, photo mode. Oh, I slapped into reverse. I was like so confused as to what was going on. I didn't realize it was in neutral. So yeah, photo mode improvements. They added depth of field and expanded the drone camera settings. HUD toggle in photo mode added, which is very good. The ability to mark favorite cars in the car selection menu have been added. So what if I go into this? I can now add cars to favorites. You can see you can press X and you can add cars to favorites. Okay, that's cool. I don't really have that many cars to really care for going into favorites, so that's fine though anyway. Short-term stuttering issues have been fixed apparently. Okay, cool. I don't really have that many issues with short-term stuttering, but apparently it does it. Negative transmission losses have been fixed, and then there's some new music. Fixed an issue with achievements for positions in time attack modes. There's new OneDrive category liveries added and new CX category liveries added. So there's some new liveries that we've gotten in the game. So I want to try this little update out. So obviously my Ford GT is part of this club, so I'm just going to use the Ford GT here. You can see what my rewards are. Let's start with this one. I want to try to do a couple of elite races with this. Brilliant. I haven't driven in this game in so long, so coming back and driving in this game is a bit weird, especially after just playing Forza and other games. We all know that the Ford GT is an absolute monster of a car. You know, I mean, it's used to get some serious times on serious time attack races. So I don't think I'm going to be losing anytime soon to these lot. I'll tell you that now. So does that mean now that my Audi R8 is not available to be used in C6 races anymore? I'm guessing so, right? Can I restart this? I can't restart races anymore. You cannot restart elite races anymore. That's the thing. So if you mess up, you mess up. That's it. Which I don't really mind, to be honest with you. I really, really don't mind. Because it makes it a lot better. The one thing that I have been noticing, though, pop it up. It looks like stuttering, but it's not actually stuttering. It's the sun's movement across the sky. That happens a lot with Forza as well. You'll see it in Forza happening, but it's super obvious now. I don't know if it's just because the ground is all white, but you can see the sun when it's moving across the sky, and the shadows on the ground are placed at different points, and it flicks too frequently and too much. And it kind of looks like stuttering, but it's not actually stuttering. It's just the shadows moving across the ground, and it's funny because, like I said, you can see it in Forza. Forza does it all the time. I mean, that's a standard thing in games for it to happen. So it's not like it's just something that is just this game. But it's funny seeing it in this game because I think because the ground is white and the shadows are being placed on it, it's very noticeable. It is very, very noticeable. It's just the way the sun's traveling across the sky, basically, in games. Usually it does it like this, but I think there's very few games that do it very, very smoothly. Like stuff like, I think, maybe Gran Turismo, I don't know if it does it like that. I think Gran Turismo is probably a little bit smoother. I don't know if GTA does it like that. I'm pretty sure GTA is also a game that has it go across very, very smoothly, but I think in a lot of car games you'll see it. I'm pretty sure Need for Speed is the same as well. I'm not 100% sure about. But you'll probably see it, like if you look on the ground, you'll be able to see it if you focus on it. You'll be able to see the shadows like kind of clicking across my screen. But I don't know if it's I don't know if it's just this race or if it's just overall like that. Well, that was easy. Whatever that race was, that was well easy. So what do I get for this now? Do I get any sort of rewards? Because I'm only halfway to level 2. Okay, I still get the standard reward. Is it just the normal one? Okay, so you still get the standard normal reward when you win the elite race. Okay, I get that. That's fine. But now if I go to level 2, I get a big jump, right? Let's do it again. But I'm gonna assume it's not gonna be the exact same race. Yeah, it's not. Camaro. Is that one of the new cars? I think that might be one of the new cars. Ooh. Relax. I think that might be one of the new cars. I still have to have a look at those as well. I want to see what they are. Okay. I think it does say that it's part of the deluxe package as well for the new cars. I think they're part of that pack. I was gonna say how many laps is this, and I just realized it's a sprint event. I love the Ford GT, man. The Ford GT is goated. It's so good. The tune that I have is very good as well. It's gonna be hard to beat. It's gonna be very hard to beat. I don't know what I'm gonna have to do to fail some of these events, but Ford GT is way too good at it. I feel like I'm gonna be getting a lot of money just by doing some of these races. It's the same with my 911 as well that we've messed around with. So there you go. I got to level 2 in elite races. This should mean I'm gonna get like a big boost of money now, right? How much is it? In this, it's probably still gonna be the same. 150. Yeah. Rewards. Another 19 and that. Okay, so you still get the regular rewards and you get the upgraded rewards? Alright, how does this work? Is that just if you... Oh! Wait, what? So this is at the very end. So in 29 days, once the season's over, you get the rewards that... How far you make it up. Oh. So what happens if you lose? Nothing. Nothing happens if you lose. Or what? How does this work? Because I didn't get the extra money, I don't think, right? It's still there. It does say that the reward level, like, resets. Interesting. Anyway, well, I'm going to leave that alone for now. Let's go over into the car dealership. I want to have a look at the couple of new cars. So, it's the LMA and the GLW, apparently, are the two new cars. There's the GLW and the Aventador. Okay, cool. Well, I'm down to make a video on one of these, if not both of these cars, if you guys would want to see it on the channel. So, you can get both of these pretty much for free. So, I'm just going to do that now. We can have a little listen to them as well after we get them. This actually doesn't even sound that bad. It's not even that bad. It's good. It should have the side exit exhaust as well. Yeah, it does. Oh yeah, the light beam output, I think, looks a little nicer as well. So what, is there like shadows now apparently from the light? Oh yeah, that looks very cool. That definitely looks so much better. There's like stuff there. Just cast a shadow on the wall. I don't know why the trees... Okay, no, they're loading it now. They didn't load it properly back there. It took a second for the game to realize. We got the new G-Wagon. Oh my god, look how soft the suspension is. Okay, cool. I like that. And then I'm guessing the Aventador is going to sound absolutely ridiculous as well. Hopefully it sounds really, really loud. What are we looking at power figures for this thing? Because they never like make them the full power. 514. Yeah. They never make them have the full amount of power that the cars in real life have. You can have to work to get it. Oh god, this sounds terrible. So what is it? Is it like the Ultimate, right? It's like the... no, it's an Aventador S, right? Yeah, it's not the best sound of V12, I'll tell you that. At least you're trying. At least you're trying. It does understeer quite a bit. Oh my god, it understeers a lot. Definitely needs a new set of tires. The sports tires are just not it. This looks so cool though at night. All the snow everywhere and everything. I like it. Alright, well, that's pretty much... What the hell? What was that guy doing? He like wanted to get off and then didn't. Yeah. That's gonna be it from me for today's video. Thank you for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I'm down to make some more content on this game. I feel like it's been a little while since I played it, but they've added a whole new update to this game, which introduces a lot of things, and there's a lot of new content for me to come back and like revisit again. So that's very, very nice. Anyway, like I said, thank you for watching, everybody. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.